With respect to the tabletop, the final stage is fitting the 3 mitered margin rails. This involves 3 basic procedures. 1. Fit the front rail. 2. Fit the 2 side rails. And 3. Cut and fit the miters. Aligning dowels accurately by hand is almost impossible, and you'll note there are a total of 10 aligned across the front edge of the tabletop. These are accurate within thousandths of an inch, and we guarantee this is the strongest and most accurate method available, bar none. Let's get started. Now, the first thing you'll notice here is that this the tabletop is 3/4 of an inch thick, and this mitered margin rail is 1 inch thick. But you don't have to worry about that because we're referencing from the same faces, so that the shoulder will be at the bottom and the 2 top faces will be absolutely flush. So the second thing is that the miter, the rail for the miter is 3 1/8 wide, so therefore we have to leave just over 3 1/8 at this side to accommodate the miter, and again 3 1/8, just over 3 1/8 at this end to accommodate the miter. Okay, now we begin by marking this line here, the intersection between this and this a line here, and that will be aligned to the dowel marks, and that will be your starting point. This here is just an approximation for the miter cut. Okay, so let's get started here. So I'm going to rotate this so that the front is towards you. Now this is the top, and there's your check mark here. Now, a little thing I would like to bring to your notice here, you might not be able to see this, but I hate admitting it, but I made a mistake. I referenced from here, this face, instead of the top face when I began this. And but that's just to show you that that's okay, because what you do then is you fill the hole with a very firm fitting dowel and glue, and then trim it off in the table saw. Now, even if you have to drill through that insert afterwards, it doesn't matter, it's just as strong, if not stronger. Okay, so now we have the check mark here and the check mark there, and you have your line. So this check mark goes to here, bring it up to your line. Now what we're going to do here is drill through 2 and 3. So we finish those. This is for 1.5" dowels. So once these 2 and 3 have been drilled, we'll move up here and use the extended distance gauge. Always remember to use the right end. Now this must be absolutely parallel when you're doing this. Now you bring dowel marks up to the tip, tighten again, and this time we're going to drill 1 and 2. It's better to get into a set routine when you're doing this, so there's no mistakes. After you've done that, do the same thing again, go into the last hole as we did the last time. Come up here, drill 1 and 2. Do the same thing again, 1 and 2. The same thing again, 1 and 2. That'll bring you up to close to the other miter. Now once that's finished, we can start on the now once again I'm going to put the front towards you. Just lower this a bit. That's it. Bit of protection here. There's your check mark here. So now dowel marks again, check mark to check mark, and we go to the same area where we drew the firm line, which is adjacent to this, and again drill 2 and 3. Come up here into the last hole. Remember, follow this exactly the same procedure. Drill 1 and 2 up here into the last hole. Keep it parallel and centered. 1 and 2 again. And remember, this is all within thousandths of an inch, 1 and 2. And we come up to this end here, and I'll do the last 2. To the last hole. And again we drill 1 and 2. We'll now fit the dowels and then fit the mitered rail on. As you can see, the 10 dowels have been installed. These are nice snug dowels, and we'll now fit this together. Now this has to be perfect to fit properly. This is a finished article. Now we must have exactly 3 1/8, at least 3 1/8 here. We're all absolutely perfect level here, and there's your other 3 1/8 left here for to incorporate the miter. All this needs is a light sanding, it will be perfect.